differentiation on inverse trigonometric function. I'm just recapitulating the recapitulation of all the inverse functions, sine inverse, sine. See, this is valid. It is only x when x is this. And how would you map it? इसको बनाओगे कैसे? How would you do it? This is that formula. X minus n pi, you will do it this way. Suppose n is minus 1, you will get this. N is plus 1, n is plus this part, you will get this part, and so on and so forth. Similarly, for the cos, you will use this cos inverse cos, you will use this. This is just a recap. Just एक बार पूरा पुराना जो मैंने करवाया था उसको दिखा रहा हूँ. It is just a recap of all the things. Now when n is 0, you will get x and minus x. When n is between minus pi to 0 and 0 to pi, you will get minus x and x. And this is all stuff. You should remember this. And this is x only. This is x only between 0 and pi. This is the principal value. This is the principal value. This is the principal value, principal branch. This is the principal branch, right? Now, when n equal to minus 1, you will put, then you will get this 2. N equal to plus 1, you will get this 2. C. Similarly, when you will, this is the principal branch. This is the principal branch for sine inverse sine x. This is the principal branch. This is the principal branch. Similarly, for tan inverse, you will use this method. You will use this method to plot it. You will use this method to plot it. When n is 0, you will get this portion. And this is the principal branch. This is the principal branch. Similarly, for cot inverse, you will have to remove that 0 from here. Minus, you have to do minus 0 this. Similarly, for sec inverse, you have to remove pi by 2 this pi by 2 from this interval. From this interval, you have to remove pi by 2. From this interval, you have to remove minus pi by 2, so and so forth. And for cosec, you need to remove 0. You need to remove from 0 from this interval. You need to remove minus pi from this interval. You need to remove pi from this interval. Pi हटाना पड़ेगा यहाँ से 0 हटाना पड़ेगा, यहाँ से minus pi हटाना पड़ेगा, and this all. Now we will start with inverse trigonometric function, differentiation rather, for the inverse trigonometric function. Now see, suppose, wait, let me draw a line. Let me draw a line here. Let me draw the line. And now we will do inverse trigonometric functions. Now you see differentiation of the inverse trigonometric functions. Suppose I have to find y equal to sine inverse x. I want to find dy by dx. dy by dx. I need to find this. So what I do is that I write sine y equal to x. Just take it that side. Just take this that side. Now sine y is differentiation of sine y is cos y dy by dx equal to dd of x is 1. D of dx is just of this is, and this is 1. Of this is, it is 1. So dy by dx is 1 upon cos y, and cos y can be written as under root of 1 minus sine square y. And what is sine y? X. So this is under root of 1 minus x square. So dy by dx is under root 1 minus x square. अगर तुमको फॉर्मूला याद नहीं रहता है तो ऐसे करके डिराइव कर लेना. Suppose you can't remember this formula, derive it this way. I'll do one or two more. It will be easy for you to understand. Let me take the next one. After sine inverse, let's take cos inverse. Let's take cos inverse. Y is cos inverse x. So dy by dx, I need to dy by dx. What I do is that, wait a minute, let me draw the line. Let cos y will be x. So minus sine y dy by dx is equal to 1, because dd of x is 1, I just told you. So this will give me dy by dx is equal to minus 1 upon sine y. And sine y means dy by dx upon sine y means under root of 1 minus cos square y, and cos y is x. So this is equal to minus 1 under root 1 minus x square. 1 minus x square. So minus under root 1 minus x square. This is the derivative. Similarly, Similarly, you can do the rest. I am just giving you the formulas. Y equal to tan inverse x. So dy by dx is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Next is you can derive this expression. You can derive this expression using the same method. Now, the next is y equal to cot inverse x. Y equal to cot inverse x. So dy by dx is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now the next is y is sec inverse x. Sec inverse x. So dy by dx of this is nothing but 1 upon mod x under root of x square minus 1. And if now y is equal to cosec inverse x, remember this this tan inverse is valid everywhere. Tan inverse, this for all x, let me write for all x here. Let me draw a line here. For all x belonging to R, this for tan also. Let me write down their principal values. Otherwise, they are not valid. Otherwise, wait a minute. Yes, we are going to write down the principal values also. I forgot to write down for them. Wait, this is the sine inverse. This is valid for all x between for all x between your for all x. This is valid. Wait a minute. Let me rub this for all x between -1 and 1. For all x between -1 and 1. For this, similarly, for cos inverse x is also it is valid for all x between -1 and 1. Now, even it is reasonable even if you forget this interval. अगर ये इंटरवल फॉरगेट भी कर जाए तो x 1 से ऊपर का वैल्यू हो जाएगा तो ये नेगेटिव अंडर रूट हो जाएगा, इमेजिनरी नंबर आ जाएगा. ध्यान से सुनो, अगर x की वैल्यू 1 से ज्यादा हो जाए या -1 से कम हो जाए तो ये क्वांटिटी पूरा नेगेटिव हो जाएगा और अंडर रूट नेगेटिव इमेजिनरी नंबर होता है. तो this is always between +1 and -1. This is also between +1 and -1. Keep this thing in your mind. This is another way of remembering the same thing. Now, come to this cos inverse is done. Let's see tan inverse. Yes, tan inverse is valid for all x. Tan inverse is valid for all x. For all this tan inverse. This is tan inverse is valid for all x belonging to R, belonging to the whole real line. No, this is, sorry, I wrote it in the wrong place. This is for all x belonging to R. Cot inverse I've already written. Now I have to write for sec inverse and the cosec inverse, the intervals. The sec inverse is valid for all x belonging to R, from which real line, from which -1 and +1 has been removed. The open interval -1 and 1 has been removed. Now see, sine square x plus cos square x equal to 1. So 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosec square x. Wait a minute, let me write it somewhere here. It is becoming too clumsy. Let's write here. We know sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Then divide by sine square x. 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosec. This is cosec. Wait a minute. This is cosec square x. So cosec square x is so cot square x is cosec square x minus 1. So this will be cosec y is what? X. 1 upon mod x you take and under root of x square minus 1. So this is 1 upon mod x under root of x square minus 1. And the interval is same for all x between belonging to R, from which -1 and 1 has been removed. This is your formula. This is the way I did the derivation.